Hey Carl, I'm going to have some traffic noise here, but I thought I'd go over putting your top on. And again, it's easier to do this. You know, you thread it into the channel. You've probably done it. Everybody's done it a couple of times. But it really is easier if you get inside the truck and, you know, pull it through. That way you can get it up and over the windshield wipers and the little rubber things for the hood. And that's my first step. Get it on, and then typically I come over here. And I do that turn connector first. Then throw the top up and over. The other thing you might want to do before you throw it up and over, undo all your Velcro straps. Now, they'll probably reconnect once you're throwing it up and over, but it's nice if you can start with them, for the most part, open. That way you're not digging to get them to fasten it to your crossbows and your C-pillar. Now I gotta admit, this is easier if you have two people, one on each side, flipping it up and over. But it can be a one-person job. The next thing I like to do is connect your other twist connector in the front here, and then pull down, do your middle one, go over to the other side and do the same thing. Okay? Now, the other thing is, you're going to put your rear curtain on first, and then the top. In this case, I'm not doing the rear curtain right now. I just want to show you the top. So I did those two. Now I come back here, and I tug and go over the center twist connector. Give it a good tug, but use some caution. You don't want to go so much that you might tear it. And I go outwards, work my way in. And you're going to have your rear curtain under this. You've also got a couple of twist connectors inside your C-pillar. Now, the ladder helps. Now go ahead and do all the other side twist connectors. Again, pull down. You can also come inside, it's easier to see them. On mine, I don't have a twist connector here. This is where my seat belt goes. So I use this to, since I moved my seat belts in, which you did too, but it's kind of nice. Go the rest of the way around the vehicle. Simple. Okay, so that takes care of all the twist connectors. And now you're going to move on to the Velcro straps, which are inside. The OEM has 3 per tube and B-pillar, none on the C-pillar. I went with 5 because there's nothing worse than driving down the road and hearing that slapping. And I'm not saying this is going to completely get rid of that, but it is going to help keep the top tight and alleviate some of the pooling of water. Pooling of water leads to issues like leaking. I have all the seams sealed, and I'm doing my best to make sure that doesn't happen. But remember, you are putting a needle through canvas. So, like a tent and everything else out there that's made out of canvas and sewn together, there's the chance it could leak. So, we come inside and go ahead and do all the Velcro fasteners. Okay, you can see here where I have all the Velcro straps open and around the tubes and B-pillar and C-pillar. Now, I would highly recommend you do this in the shade because it is hot out here today in Florida. But the other thing is, it's so much easier if you do this before you throw the top over. Again, I'm sure some of them are going to connect as you do that, because that's what Velcro does. It sticks to itself. Now, in the back here, on that C-pillar, those you want to probably pull out before you do the twist connectors, because they are a bugger to get to. But you're going to see in a minute here why they're so important. Start at the front and work your way backwards. Okay? And it's simple. Just wrap it around, give a slight tug towards the rear of the vehicle, and that tightens the top up from the front, working your way backwards. But do it all the way in the front, then do your B-pillar, then the next crossover tube, then your C-pillar last. And again, you're going to do your C-pillar last because you're pulling all that loose material, a minimal amount of it, because this thing is tight right from the get-go. But it does help. Over time, they stretch, and this is going to help with that. You're just going to pull this and go around. And you can see it tighten that up. This is going to help with any pulling. And I'm doing it from the bed of the truck because it makes it easier to pull it back. Now, I'll give you this tip. With your rear curtain on, you're going to unzip that window, and that will allow you to reach in and do this. If you don't have it, of course, you can't reach it. So, nice and tight. Now, the other thing that I explained before is you have Velcro on this flap. And you also have Velcro on that rear curtain. This is going to push down on that and help keep it nice and watertight. Also in the corners, Velcro here, Velcro on your curtain. Brand new J-hooks. You're going to love this thing. We'll get a shot of the top. This gives you an idea of how nice and snug it is. Nice and tight. I do my best. You have a nice clean look inside. All the edges are finished. Give you a look here. You can see binding all the way around, all the edges. Stops any fraying or threads being exposed. Okay, this is what I like to do for all the customers, is go ahead and make a video of their top right before it's shipped out. That way there's no guessing what you're going to have in the mail. And I know it's a little bit boring maybe watching this video for guys that maybe aren't interested in a top, and if you're not interested in a top, why are you even watching this video? You know, move on. Anyway, Carl, hope you like it, and it's on its way.